And I return. So, everything has remained exactly the same because I remembered to save. No, pause. I remembered to pause. I did not remember to save, so I'm going to save now. Alright. Now that that's been taken care of, and somebody is running on the wheel, hopefully this problem will take care of itself eventually. I'm gonna try not to think too hard about it. I'm just gonna pay attention to my construction projects. How are these already broken? How are these already broken? Confusion is me. Oh my goodness, they already have the darn thing built. Man, you look away for 2 seconds. Yes, Bert, you should be smugly happy about that. Bert's like, look how fast I did this! Ha-ha! Okay, so, we're already pumping water in here because that's something that's happening. Despite part of the pipe not being built. Is that pipe or... I'm not sure what hasn't been built there, honestly. But yes, we have half of everything that's needed going on here. This pipe is complete. Okay, so this just needs to be repaired for some reason. I don't even know why it's broken. And Ellie, please, yes. Put in the... Somebody put in the automation. Alright, disabled by automation grid. That's what we want to see. What is breaking here? I don't understand. Is this a high pressure area? Is that the problem? Because I wouldn't be surprised if this was a high pressure area. Oh, cold damage. Oh, I see. Everything's cold here. I can't win. I cannot win. Why do I try? I can't win against the temperature things in this game. I did not, in fact, build insulated pipes for this because I was being lazy. Like, once the skimmer is actually running, it will produce some heat, which hopefully will be enough. But I actually need I need my gas element sensor. Okay. Because I didn't want it running if it didn't have carbon dioxide to run off of, you see. It's okay, it's, I don't know how to warm this area. I've not had this problem of things being too cold ever before. This is the first time. Confusion is strong within me. I've never, ever had the problem of things being too cold before. It's always been the other way around. You went from 100,000 units of food to 0 for no discernible reason. I don't know. I get that sometimes when I first loaded in the game. Like, I have it loaded in paused, which means that it doesn't actually register how much food I have, so it's actually says that I have 0 calories worth of food, and is like, you have no food! And I'm like, no, unpause for a second, and it's like, oh my god, you have 6 figures worth of calories! Okay, people get to learn things! Hassan, you shall learn more farming. And Bert, you will finish out construction. Ren, I don't know what to do with you, boy. Alright, Gossman. Gossman, you are so far out of balance. We're leaving you alone. I still don't know what to do with Harold, so I'm just ignoring him. Alright, that is everybody who's learning something. What do we got on offer? We're gonna take the coal. We're taking the coal. So let's just... We'll have people learn their stuff, and I have a baby puffed where I don't need one because of my power issues in the base right now. Although, oh, we're getting better. We're getting better. I might be able to deactivate that wheel again sometime soon. I really should be hooking the wheel into the batteries. That's a thing that I should be doing. Where's my automation wire? Can I hook the wheel into the batteries? I can! Alright. Wheel into the batteries. There we go. That way they won't be stuck running on the wheel when the batteries are full. Starvation alerts. Are your fridges inaccessible? Is that maybe the problem? Like, or wherever you're storing your food, has it become inaccessible somehow? Blasted, I do not need that pufflet there. I don't need that one there either. I don't need those two puffs there. Oh well. Long commutes? Oh yeah, that's... I did have to... Like, in the schedule, I had to give everybody an extra block of downtime just so that they would have time to get back to the base and actually do things. I don't know, Sierra Lad. I mean, don't you have a fish tank like mine? I love my fish tank. I don't know what to say, Sierra Lad. I mean, I did used to have the problem. Okay, what are these? These are the dense pufflets. That is awesome. And here's the squeaky. Oh, squeaky. Farewell, Squeaky. Squeaky must go. This is the absolute last place that I want bleach. But yeah, as earlier on in game, it is really common for the dupes to have emergencies and end up peeing everywhere. I corral off my water as fast as I can because of that, just to try to prevent the issue. But, like, setting up enough bathrooms for all of them, which is another reason why I put them all on these separate schedules so that I can stagger them. This way, I have 4 dupes who want to use the bathroom at a time, and I have 4 working bathrooms. You know, that sort of thing. And the same with the showers. I have 4 showers, and I have 4 dupes who want to shower at a time. It's... that way, whenever anybody makes a mess when they're out there, I know they're trapped. Because there's no other reason why. Well, that or my base has run out of power again. That is also a possibility. But I have it set up so that my clean water is off to the side here, where none of them really go very often. Although since I put this room in, they actually go through there sometimes. But they only come over here when they need water. So it ends up being... Oh, baby puffs are so cute. Look how cute they are when they sleep. Of course, they're not sleeping anymore. They're just horrified at existence now. And I mean, the way that I have it set up now, if the dupes pee anywhere in the base where it would fall down, it either ends up going down here, or it either ends up going like down here and being relatively easy to clean around this area, or it ends up going down this ladder into the pool opaku. These are all wild paku, which is the best part about the pool opaku, because I don't have to feed these suckers ever. They just swim here, making meat for my dupes to eat, and I don't have to think about it at all. It's the best. Yeah, more mopping, all the mopping, always mopping. Okay, so we have the carbon thing running down here, and it is weird and a mess and fine. So it is time to get started on this whole rigmarole. And I think what I'm going to do is build the outside first. I think that is my best bet. So build the floor, build the ladder and the walls, and just build the outside shell. Like that. And speaking of my ridiculous airlocks, while they're doing that, let's check to see how my oh yeah, everything's installed here. Excellent. Okay. This is going to send oxygen. This is sensing hydrogen, right? Yes, okay. Okay. So the next thing to do is dig out these sections. And let's priority 7 the lot of this. And run this pipe in there. Also at priority 7. And I think it's in furniture. Let's see. Furniture. I want a park sign. Okay, a park has a park sign, 2 wild plants, no industrial machinery, and is between 12 and 64. A nature reserve has a park sign, 4 wild plants, no machinery, 32 to 120. Well, we'll find out, won't we? Alright, park sign built out of something I have a lot of. There are so many things it could be built out of. Sure, let's build it out of granite. Gas pump, which should be automated with an atmospheric sensor. I don't actually mind if the room has a vacuum in it. I just don't want the pump running if there's no natural gas for it. Also, how should I be pronouncing your name? Is that Denton? Or is it not, or is the 6 not represented as an E? I want to address you correctly. You are being very helpful. Danton, oh, like an A, okay. I will try to remember that. Thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Okay, I was putting in a park sign. Yeah, right here. This is going to be fun because they're going to be holding their breaths in here. But I want harvest. I want harvest. I want balm lily. I want all of it. I don't know if they can actually reach that one. It's not a biggie if they can't because there are other pinch of peppers elsewhere that I can reach. Okay, so we have projects to keep multiple dupes busy now. And I'm gonna have to check priorities. Do I not have somebody like really prioritizing cleaning up? Who's prioritizing tidying? Ah, see, there's the problem. Nobody is super prioritizing on tidying. So I'm going to make that a priority for Otto. Ellie is good for combat, so she's going neutral. Actually, you know, going up, going up, going up. No, actually, come on. Combat's not exactly a priority for me. So, neutral. Anybody who has it colored in is neutral about it. And Steve is going to deprioritize that a bit more. Steve has enough on his plate. Look at everything Steve has to do. But yes, we'll have Otto concentrate on tidying, supplying, and storing. And Gossman too. She's gonna share the priority list with him. And hopefully we'll get some stuff cleaned up around here. I mean, honestly, there are bottles of water in the bottom of the water tank. There needs to be more tidying around here. That's what I'm saying. Okay, guys, there is one more elbow here. Build that. And I should keep an eye over here just in case somebody gets themselves trapped again. I don't remember why I set this up as an airlock here, now that I look at it. Well, at least I'm not getting too cold warnings on down here anymore. I'm just not gonna think about it. This is me vigorously not thinking about it. Please don't get trapped, Ellie. I love you. Okay, something like progress. I like it. It's good. And the main idea here is I set up gas sensors. So it will hopefully not end up being a vacuum in here. It might. But I've also set up some temperature sensors. So I have a thermosensor set up that I have hooked into the oil refinery, so that if it does start getting too hot in this room, it will turn it off until it cools. Which is why I have these wheezeworts on the outside, and that I'm building it out of the regular tile rather than out of insulated tile. That's the general plot that I have going on. So I am not playing on spaced out, so I do have a bit more leeway than I would if I was also playing on the DLC. And this is definite progress. We've nearly got the shell of the place built. And hopefully somebody will not seal themselves over here building this corner. And once I've gotten that built, I'm going to come in here and I am going to harvest the heck out of this obsidian. I'm still not getting any warnings about low oxygen, so I'm feeling pretty good on that front. Oh, not again, Sierra Lad. I'm so sorry. Actually, no, sympathetic. I am so sympathetic. Oh. Yeah, there's so many systems that you have to keep track of. And that just killed a wheezewort that I was relying on. Oh boy. Okay, how to fix this problem. I need that wheezewort. I don't really want to build it in the room. Okay, going to turn this area back down to priority 1 so that they don't... Oh, no, there was a wheezewort plant right here, but unfortunately, when the dupe dug out this square, there's no longer a wheezewort plant. It was a wild one. I have pips somewhere. I think, pips. I think I had a couple of them, like, way down here somewhere. I seem to remember them being a nuisance when I was, I think I had some pips around here somewhere. Haven't seen them in a while, though. I might have accidentally killed them. But yeah, I had some pips around this area. Oh, there he is. There's one, and I think I have a second one around somewhere. Oh yes, I know. They're actually quite annoying because they'll plant plants in farm tiles too. If you don't plant something in a farm tile quickly enough, the pips will put something in it. I had the worst time when I was planting these oxyferns here. The pips kept putting reeds in them. Speaking of which, haha! But yeah, when I was putting in these oxyferns and this wheezewort down here, the pips were in this area and they kept planting the thimbleweed in the farm tiles. I was just, no, bad pip, no cookie. Why is that door open? Sending a green signal, pipe blocked. Oh yeah, because that's not built yet. Okay, it's all good. And the question is this going to become a park? It has! Oh my. Look at that. Nature Reserve. Morale +6 for anybody who sets foot in there. Haha. Admittedly, only the harvesting dupes are actually going to be able to take advantage of that, because I don't have any reason for them to be running through. Although, I could now break into this room. Oh, but wouldn't that be too many? How many tiles is this? This is 74 tiles. 120. Ooh, I don't think I mean, I could put a door on the other end and go into there. But, But still, I have my first nature reserve. Behold its glory! And this whole airlock thing that I have set up here should make sure that the hydrogen and chlorine stay in there so that I can continue harvesting the wild bomb lilies instead of trying to grow them myself. I love gas sensors. I really do. But yes, I guess that I don't have a choice but to plant a wheezewort in the plastic room. Which is problematic because where? Where do I have space? I guess that my best bet is to actually just extend the room by one and put the wheezewort over here. So to put it like this, and I cancel and deconstruct and Where's my power? Wire, gold. Yeah, run this up like this. And like that, I guess. And cancel that. And build a farm tile. Yeah, you know what? Build a farm tile right there. Okay, priority 8. And priority 1 and 1. Okay, there we go. We can continue with the foolishness now. And yeah, since the pips are all the way down at the bottom there, I don't have to worry about them planting something I don't want in here. Oh, I commit a lot of foolishness in the name of all this. The only real advantage that I have is that I already have people wearing suits to come here, so the person who's operating the crude oil refinery is not going to be having any issues with the fact that there's no breathable air. Alright, mopping. Mopping. And this shall be a wheezewort. Plant that there, thank you. I really prefer to use wheezeworts for this sort of thing. It does mean my dupes end up carrying phosphorite everywhere, but it's still so much easier than running machines for it. The dupes are self-powering. I think I need to make more copper. Let's make some more copper. Oh, there's a baby trapped in the incubator. Oh no, rescue the baby. Before it poops and the oil gums up the works. Also turn off this switch. And more mopping. I am still using the coal generators because my hatch farm is so efficient. So I have a coal delivery system that just drops them right here, which are these two storage bins are designated for the coal, which is right by the coal generators, which I'm still using. Well, at the moment, I don't have any phosphorus production going on. I should probably set up a farm, but I haven't found a good source of hydrogen. What I want to do is set up a farm with the Decals? These dudes, with the Drecos. Set it up with mealwood Oh, my crude oil supply is currently my slicksters. These little critters here, they consume carbon dioxide, and they poop out crude oil. They're also adorable. It's why I have them in the way that I have, with these mesh tiles, so that the crude oil all ends up in a nice pit down here. The crude oil over here is that, one thing I found out about slicksters. Slicksters count as flying creatures, which are very difficult to capture, by the way. So I hatched a slickster egg down here. And my dupe was happily carrying the baby slickster over to be in the pen with the others, and put it down to put on his suit, and then couldn't pick it up again. So I've had a slickster just sort of running loose around in this area, producing copious amounts of oil on the floor. And I've just been waiting for it to die of old age. And in the meantime, I built an incubator in the slickster pen so that it will never happen again. But that's where all the oil on the floor comes from. But it does appear that that slickster has passed on to the great oil field in the sky. So this might be the last of the oil that I have to keep mopping off the floor. Maybe. Oh, I really hope. They take their sweet time cleaning up that oil. But yeah, it's because in my case it's because slicksters count as flying critters. So you can carry a flying critter. Like if you hatch one, that's how I've been getting the puffs in this area to eat my polluted oxygen and give me slime. Is I've been hatching them in here, and then you can carry a flying baby that's being hatched to anywhere that you want to release it. But if the dupe puts it down at any point, they cannot pick it back up again. Yes, wild slicksters do. These do count as tame slicksters, though. But I'm not sure about the egg production. Well, that's the thing, is like I have an incubator in here, which is set for slickster eggs. So the one that was flying around over here did in fact produce an egg, but then the dupe picked it up and carried it over into this incubator, and it was hatched there, and there it remains. So I should not be seeing any more oil on the ground, assuming that the slickster here has indeed passed away. Gossman, come back here and finish that mopping! Gossman, you should be ashamed! Now Joshua's having to do your job. Why are each of you doing only one tile? What sort of efficiency is this? But yeah, that's a thing to bear in mind for those who wish to farm slicksters. Flying critters you can't carry them through suit. You can't carry them through Atmos suit checkpoints. Okay, does anybody get to learn anything? Gossman, after your behavior, I don't want to teach you anything. What on earth, girl? I know this isn't Earth anymore, but still. What on earth? Okay, nobody learns anything. Nobody is learning anything. Ooh! More oxyfern seed. That is tempting. I will take the oxyfern seed. I'm not sure exactly where I can put it. I could maybe expand my carbon dioxide pit, but I think I'd need to put in another Wheezewort. Because this Wheezewort is only just reaching these Oxyfern. So I think I'd have to put in another one. I do have the seeds to do that. Yeah, let's do it that way. I'm gonna put the other Oxyfern down with these ones. So, food, farm tile, one like that, and one like that, and like that. Yeah. They'll get on that when they get on that. But yeah, I may well set up another airlock over here just so that I can get at the stuff in here. I hate growing bomb lilies myself. I know that the wild ones are slower, but I don't have to pump I don't have to pump chlorine anywhere. So finding them growing wild and just keeping them, awesome. And how are things going down here? Oh, analysis had been completed on the saltwater geyser some time ago, probably. Okay. That's good to have that done. I mean, I have no way of collecting this, but I don't really need it. It's just in the way at this point. Okay, things are looking fairly good down here. Although I think I'm going to put in some more oxygen tanks. I think that's a thing I'm going to do. So my copper is getting low. This feels wrong, but I'm going to build these out of gold just because I have more. And I'm just going to put these... Yeah, apparently I'm putting in 2 more. And... yeah, you know what? I'm going to... do it like this, and then like that, and yeah, I'm gonna be lazy and just hook this in there like that. So it's looped in. And just for neatness' sake, let's run a roof along there. And yeah, that's all gonna get dug out anyway, but dig out this section just because. And let's run that at priority 6 because I'm not in a hurry, but it would be nice to have that all done. Because I am producing lots of oxygen, but I need... the hydrogen situation is a situation. So they'll get on that eventually. The main reason I am working on building this crude oil processor is because I actually found this down here, which I'm going to get at eventually. But first I want to get the processing systems in place. But yeah, right now, 5 electrolyzers are producing all of the oxygen that my base needs and more. So I am feeling pretty good. I love that Otto is still so happy. Look at him with his balloon. And Ren's happy too. Look at him go. Just happy dupes everywhere. And you know what? Just for straight up aesthetics' sake, because I can't do anything about that coal and I'm mad, we're just gonna... as an in-base project. But yeah, resources going good here. What do you mean no storage? I decline to think about it. Okay, things are working well, things are going, things are doing. How's construction? Up here somewhere. That is a very unhappy Weezewort. However, we can run this back to priority 8. And mopping and mopping. And now that I look at it, this all should be priority 8 as well. What is my supply of phosphorite looking like? Where did I have that? Agriculture. Okay, I have 45 tons of it. That should be more than enough to keep my Weezeworts going. It's just the delivery that's the issue. But yeah, we've got a Weezewort in the plastic making room now. So maybe that will help? Can you cook a Weezewort to death? Is that a thing that can happen? Well, they're definitely mopping. They're not very happy about it, but they're definitely mopping. Otto might be stuck. Nope, nope, Otto is not stuck. Okay. Okay, so that is the entire outside shell built now. So the next step would be the airlock. So priority 8 on the contents of the airlock, which now includes the mopping. Isn't this going to be fun? All the mopping, Otto. All of it. Do it. Do it now. And Ellie comes to construct, because that is what Ellie does. She makes me so happy. Admittedly, seeing that air vent get installed at too much pressure does not make me very happy. But... oh no, wait, that's not too much pressure. That's... no, it's overpressure. It's overpressure and it's not attached to anything. Why do you do this to me, game? Well, gas filter. No, not the pipe, the filter. Hold on a moment. How do I have this all connected together? Okay, that is pumping natural gas back into the room. That's what it's doing. Man, what a mess it is up here. In more ways than one. Alright, let's go downstairs and see how those tanks are doing. Partially installed. They always put the pipes in first. It's also a mess down here. And my oxygen making machine has officially run out of power. But that's what this switch is for! Chugga chugga. I'm gonna have to run it off the base power for a while until it builds up some more hydrogen. Sadness. That is why I wanted to put in more tanks. The more oxygen that I am pumping out of my oxygen making machine, the more hydrogen my electrolyzers are producing to power the oxygen making machine. That's the general idea, anyway. Okay, so that is continuing. That is continuing. Oh, the airlock is nearly complete. Alright, that's the airlock. This is sensing natural gas. Not nivolium, natural gas. Niobium? I don't even know where niobium is. Natural gas. Okay. Okay. Next step. Everything in this room. They're still working on the mopping. Thank goodness. Admittedly, it's priority 8 mopping at this point, which makes it ridiculous, but, you know, at least they're doing it. Speaking of which, let's go check and see if that slickster really has passed away. It has! There is no fresh oil on the floor. There's just all the oil that was already there. Somebody, please dump it into the pit. Please, I'm begging you. Hey, Steve, where are you going? Where you going, man? Ah, slime. Excellent. Great choice. Have we got all 3 going now? 1, 2... Yes, all 3 are running now. Haha! As I have the algae distillers. I'm not actually using algae at the moment. But it's better to have algae than slime. The mature, dense puffs look very unwell. That looks practically cancerous there. That's very unfortunate. Dense puffs are non-aggressive critters that excrete condensed oxalate with every breath. They bring in oxygen and excrete oxalate. That's, I am not sure how to respond to this, honestly. Well, whatever makes them happy. If the oxalate drops into the water, will it still do its oxygenating thing? Or does water seal it? This is going to be interesting. I'm mostly trying to raise puffs in this area. I've just got a cycle going where they take in the polluted oxygen and excrete slime, which lets out polluted oxygen, and with the algae distillers produces more polluted water to make more polluted oxygen, so I get more slime. Forever and ever. Of course, having these puffs just sort of being around my base is a problem, but that was caused by my power issues. And this carbon dioxide is getting pretty thick again, so let's turn this pump back on. Someday I should really attach an atmosphere sensor to this thing. Or a pressure sensor, like I have over here. But yeah, things are chugging along. Nobody is cleaning up this oil, but at least it's being gathered now. Okay, so continuing on, how is this construction project going? Why is this not being built? Because it's being turned to priority 1 for some reason. Okay, I don't need it yet, so I'm not mad, but downtime for Hassan. Everything going here. Temperature, cold here. Getting this obsidian is going to be an issue because it is going to completely uncover this geyser. And temperature-wise, that is going to cause some issues. Especially since I'm going to have to, like, replant this Wheezewort. And this one. But hopefully if I just plant Wheezeworts around it, I'll be able to get away with it. But yeah, I want that obsidian. The obsidian shall be mine. I don't really see anything else upward that I really need. So yeah, downward is definitely a direction I should be exploring. And I should probably be looking into gathering this copper for my uses sometime soon. Got that big deposit just sitting right practically on my base that I haven't done anything with yet. There was a whole deposit like in this area that I grabbed first, so I ended up with so much copper really close to my starting area. That's but yeah, this is not a suit zone here, so I have to be careful which chambers I break into on my way. I wouldn't mind grabbing a bunch of this phosphorite as I go. But does chlorine go up or down? I forget. I wish I could remember, but I don't. But yeah, I should probably move to grab this copper in this region soon-ish. And probably the gold that's through here. I still don't know what to do about this pool, so I'm just leaving it alone. I mean, I would not mind getting my hands on all those eggshells, but actually, wait. I think I have an idea. That's 1, 2. So if I do like this, no, wait, not like that. Not like that. Like that. And then they can go and collect those eggshells whenever they feel like it. And speaking of collecting things, let's just run this ladder right across here. And render that airlock just completely extraneous. You know what, let's like that. And then I can do that. I still don't know what use I have for abyssalite, but, you know, it's aesthetically something. I'm not sure how much of this they can actually reach, but I'll find out. They're still working their way up over here. As As you may be able to tell, I'm not in a massive hurry around this area anymore. Now that I no longer need the algae to breathe, I am in a much more comfortable situation. I am gonna nudge up the priority on this work over here, though. I have plans. Vague plans, but plans. Okay, things are continuing. Oh, they've been built while I wasn't looking. Excellent. And they're filling up nicely. This is good. This is very good. The oxygen tanks are filling up. The hydrogen tank is starting to fill up. Joshua is cleaning up. Okay, let's see. This is polluted oxygen. This is chlorine. That's breathable oxygen. Okay, chlorine sinks. Important information. Chlorine sinks. This is just the cleanest ever water. I have so much chlorine down here. But yeah, the water that is being used to make my oxygen is the cleanest possible water. The oxygen in these two tanks, which are apparently the first ones to empty, is also the cleanest possible oxygen. Not sure what's going on up here, don't care. We're doing good. The system works. The system actually produces a lot more oxygen than I had estimated. 2 tanks is definitely not enough. I need to build a tank bank. Which means that this is going to become a problem very soon. Nope. Nope, nothing is currently ruined. Nothing is currently ruined. The water level is significantly lower in here, but there's still all this, so I'm still good. We're still doing good. And I mean, my dupes have salt. My dupes have salt for days. What do I do with salt? Oh! And apparently I have printables. Anybody have a skill point? Who's allowed to use it? Joshua? Oh, Joshua, look at you. You get to prioritize decorating now. Congratulations. Alright, that is Joshua. Let's remember that. Joshua, where are you on the list? Where is decorating? There it is. Look at you, allowed to prioritize decorating. Not that I'm actually decorating anything right now, but you and Steve! Everything in this base has been decorated by Steve. Every single painting, every single statue, every bit of decor that isn't corner moldings was made by Steve. And there's nothing left for Joshua to do. We got a lot of polluted water going on. I am honestly not sure what to do about that situation, but I'm not going to think too hard about it. Alright, new printables. Choose a blueprint! Let's take the Drecklet, I guess? Please don't eat any of my stuff, Drecklet baby. Dreckles don't eat oxyfern seeds, do they? I know they eat plants that are in the process of growing, but this baby can't actually get to any of my growing plants. And I don't think they eat Weezewort. Oh, baby. Well, if the baby eats reeds, then it'll eventually make it to food, but now, I was coming up this way because, as far as I know, the only thing to do with salt is to make something with it. But I don't know what. Sleet wheat grain, meat, haku, neolice, bristleberry, bristleberry, mushroom, raw egg, and mush bar. I guess it's not something made by the electric grill? What do I have food-wise that I haven't made? Oh, I hadn't made a gas range. There hadn't really been a reason to. I will make one. I will make a gas range if I find a third natural gas vent. Right now the two that I have are running my power beautifully, and I don't want to plus I'm gonna have to like rebuild. Currently this is my cooking area. And there isn't room to put a gas range in here. So I'd end up with like empty, unused rooms in the middle of my base because I want to have the mess rooms close to the kitchen for obvious reasons. So I'd have to like move the kitchen into an empty space. Preferably that has clean air, she said, looking at the horror that's going on over here. Speaking of air. Oh, they have actually started work down here. Oh, it's vacuum. They created a vacuum. That's that'll be fixed in a minute. That'll be fine. But yeah, I'd have to tear a bunch of things apart and rebuild. I mean, I could move the massage rooms and open up that kind of space, but Uh, you know what? I'm not gonna borrow extra problems. I already have enough problems. So at the moment, I'm producing salt, but I have absolutely no use for any salt. That's the takeaway on this. All right, this senses natural gas. And do you say what your overheat temperature is? 75 degrees. Okay, so if this is above, let's say 70? No, wait, the green signal if it's below 70. Okay, okay. Progress is progress. Alright, so now the upper room. And the whole rail has been built. The whole rail has been built. This is chugging away ridiculously on its own. Okay, going to do that and ask for an analysis on that. I own obsidian now. Okay, nearly got everything built here. Let's ask for some debris cleanup. I mean, maybe I should expand this room to plant a wheezewort inside it, the way that I have in the plastic room. I will do that if I need to. I'll find out if I need to. All right, progress. As the general idea was that they would hardly have to set foot in the plastic room again. The wheezewort has somewhat changed that, but... Oh, and here's Steve to do an analysis on that carbon dioxide vent. Steve does everything around here. Ellie is my best, but Steve is my jack of all trades. climbed all the way up there to disinfect one tile, Otto. I wish that there was a setting that I've been able to find that would be like only disinfect things within this square sort of thing, like only disinfect within the base. It doesn't matter if you disinfect out here. It does not matter. Why does Hassan have a balloon now? Hassan's a sparkle streaker. Where'd he get a balloon? Okay, work continues apace. Let's see, that's dirt. Huh, weird place for dirt. Okay, it's all fun in the hood. Okay. Now, this one's overheat temperature is also 75. So we're going to... Actually, yeah, we're going to take this one. We're going to copy its settings to that one. Yes? Yes. Okay. Just 2 more machines to go. Wahaha! Well, I do believe it's ready to go now. This looks... There's still a mess everywhere, but everything is installed and ready to go. So, assuming that somebody has uncovered it. Nope, they have not uncovered it. There's a switch back here that is attached to this pump. Oh, they have not cleaned up any of the crude oil here. They have not cleaned up any of the crude oil here. I had 2 people really prioritize tidying. I don't understand. I will not pretend to understand. Insufficient resources, no medical pack. Where did all the medical packs go then? Oh, they put them all in that one. They put them all in that one and none of them in this one. I don't know how to fix that. How many can each of these hold? Okay, made of granite. Its age is 50 years. doesn't say. It doesn't actually say how many medical packs the things can hold. Well, I certainly don't know. Like, it makes sense that they're taking it to the closer one, but still. Man, dupes are dumb. My amount of polluted water is starting to become a concern. You'd think I wasn't using it for anything. Well, how are things going down here? Oh, tanks are filling up in more ways than one. Excellent, she said with a question mark. Oh, and this chamber is full of steam. And it's overheating, as expected. Well, that's just going to continue to be fun forever, I can tell. Oh, they finished this ladder, so the water is drained out. And what I'm going to do is put the oxyfern down here and the wheezewort over here. Once those farm tiles are installed. Okay, all right. Oh, I caused an adjustment in the atmosphere in here. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is put in another airlock. Right here. They're gonna have so much fun with this, the dupes. It's still not a suit zone, by the way. Okay, something is overheated. Yeah, I suspected. I am not going to be getting water from this anytime soon, am I? It's just never going to cool. Okay, I'm going to disable repairing it. It's going to break. It's going to break terribly. But I'm not going to have any liquid in this area. Possibly ever. My best right now is that I can I can get my hands on some plastics and hopefully install a steam generator. I'm not entirely enthused about it though, because the only place to put it is really like right here. And that's going to heat my water up. And I'm going to so much difficulty to cool my water. But yeah, I honestly don't know what else to do. Well, you know, besides possibly put in another layer of thermal, I don't actually need or want another generator. Darn you for being a steam vent. Why couldn't you have been another cool steam vent? But yeah, I think it's time to let the dupes start working their way downwards towards that crude. And while I'm at it, no, that's not what I want. That is. And somebody open that door eventually. Let's dump the priority on this. Okay, I'm going to turn this back off again. Let's put a priority 7 on those, please. Has anybody cleaned up the crude while I was... Oh! Some of the crude has been cleaned up! Look at that! There's so many fewer tanks here now! What happens if I flip this switch? There goes crude. This is a test run. It's partially to make sure that I put all my gates in the correct order. So far, we are looking pretty good. What is that Puffed doing in that bedroom? Why does that bedroom have an open door? Why do I even need to ask these questions? What have I done? Alright, moving along. The crude continues to flow. Still got flowing crude. It is hard to have patience for this. Flow faster! Go, go, go! There's no such thing as water pressure in this game. Go! Alright. We're almost there. I'm gonna run out of crude by the time it actually gets to the machine, aren't I? Here come the crude. Alright, the crude has reached the machine. So far, we good. How much crude do I have left after it's made its way all the way up there? Yes, I know I have more printables. And I'm out of crude. Well, let's turn that off again so it doesn't damage itself trying to run on empty. Okay, how much did I actually manage to get? Okay. Okay. Oh boy. I still don't know if I'm going to get any plastic out of this, but this is all of the crude that all of my slicksters have produced in this entire time that I've been playing. Something like 300 cycles worth of crude out of this pack of slicksters. And it all fits in the pipe. That's how long the pipe is. I don't know whether to be pleased or upset. Okay, so what priority do I have running this machine set at? Going to put it at 7 because that's where I put everything, apparently. So, while I'm waiting for that to happen, let's look at the new printables that are available. I will take the gold, thank you. Devin, are you coming to run the machine? No, you're just coming to do the thing. Okay. Alas. It's already past midnight. I'm supposed to be stopping soon, but I don't know whether I'm going to get any plastic out of this crude. Why? Why do you guys keep disinfecting up here? Am I going to have to go through and click every tile to tell you to not Okay, so apparently this is how I end my stream, is by disabling disinfect on 3 million tiles. I probably should do it for the ladders too. They're coming all the way up here to disinfect something that they're wearing suits. They're wearing suits. They don't need to disinfect it. They need to disinfect the suits. Darn right, Rowan. Nothing up here should be disinfected. That is what I'm saying. There is no reason to disinfect any of this. There's so many other things you could be doing than climbing up to the top of my map to do this. I know for a fact that I need to do the ladders too, but I can't bring myself to do it right now. This is not how I wanted to end the stream, honestly. Oh! The carbon dioxide geyser is being analyzed. Okay. Well, now we know when it will erupt. We don't actually need to know that, but why not analyze every geyser? Ford every stream, climb every mountain. Until I find my dream. Which at this point in time is building that honkin' huge home sweet home statue. And maybe winning the game. But yeah, I have a feeling that no one is actually going to come to work this machine. Well, it's just as well because apparently I did not set the conveyor lower. Can I select plastic? Have I seen plastic at all? Industrial ingredient? No. Liquefiable? No. Miscellaneous? No. I don't think plastic is on the list. Because my dupes have never encountered plastic in the raw form. There's like one plastic ladder that I found. But my dupes have never had plastic. Manufactured material? I know, I was just opening everything. Critter, cultivatable, edible, filtration, industrial ingredient. I don't have manufactured material on the list. My dupes have never seen plastic before. Yeah, I can make steel, but I haven't. And my dupes have never encountered plastic, so I can't actually set the conveyor until or unless somebody comes and works this machine. Which I don't think is going to be happening. Unless Ren is here. Ren, are you coming to work the machine? Is that why you're happy? Ren, why? He pressed a single button. Oh. I'm so disappointed. It didn't have enough petrol to make plastic. Oh, that's so sad. Is anybody else going to come? Anybody? Bueller? Someone? No? Bert, you're going to come run the machine, right, Bert? Right, Bert? You're going to go run the machine so that I get a piece of plastic so that I can set the thing, right? No! It's too far! It's too far! They're not actually running it! Oh no! It takes them their entire time just to get there. And then they run it for a second. And they go back. What have I done? Here comes Rowan. They're not getting power. It's not getting power. Why is it not getting power? This is actually very upsetting. Also, apparently I should have put the gas sensor higher. But yeah, my operators, they're just coming here. They take a singular moment and then they leave. Oh, look at that. I have almost a third of a plastic block. This is actually really depressing. This is a power thing. This is a power thing. Because look, they come and they touch it, and then it's like, I don't have enough power, and they leave. That's why they're running back and forth. It's because of the power. When they turn it on, it overloads the circuit. Oh no. I honestly don't know what to do about this. But obviously I have too much stuff hooked into this particular circuit. Okay, what else is this hooked up to? Oh boy. Oh, okay, I see, I see. Okay. I can't have this hooked in there anymore. So, what I'm going to do is deconstruct this and hook it into this line. That's what I'm gonna do. Yes, I know there's too much stuff hooked in there. This is very important to do this. Thank you. There's still too much stuff plugged into that circuit, but it's not as bad now. It's only running white, like it's only running to orange rather than running to red now. And I've almost got a chunk of plastic. I've almost got a chunk of plastic. Plastic! Plastic exists in my world. Which means pick up plastic. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh dear. What was the one thing I forgot to check? This. Oh no. Okay, okay. Conveyor rail. Please, please. I'm begging you. Prioritize that. I really need that corner finished, guys. Do the thing. Ellie, I adore you. Although apparently you can't carry enough copper to finish it yourself, but still, you were the first one there. Yes! There goes the plastic. There it goes. I'm not sure what that is. What is that? The plastic is going. Oh, apparently I still have a yellow alert on that door. Okay, let's put that door back to normal. Back to watching my plastic. My very first plastic. Look at it go. You know, I feel like gravity should be helping with this. And then the plastic was in the base! Where somebody will hopefully clean it up. I have plastic, guys! I have plastic! And what else is it producing? Oh, it's so cold in here, the water is turning immediately to ice. That's hilarious. I not going to worry about that. I decline to worry about that. I'm just so happy. Plastic! My first plastic! This does seem like an excellent place to call it a night, where I finally managed to produce plastic. My first ever plastic, and heading towards, over here, heading towards some more crude. Since my slicksters are not producing as fast as I had hoped, we're going straight for this crude oil here. Eventually. I'm going very carefully. I don't want to dump any water or polluted anything into the crude oil, so I'm taking care here. We're gonna do this the smart way, and I'm not going to dump crude anywhere at all. And this shall be oxyfern, and this shall be a wheezewort. And I have more oxyfern seeds than I thought I did, but I'm not sure where else to put oxyfern. I suppose I could put some in here, but I don't actually have all that much carbon dioxide here. I have a hell of a lot of polluted air, but not so much carbon dioxide. Like, there is a layer, but most of it is dropping down here. Down here. A lot of carbon dioxide down here. But, yeah. This is very nice. I'm liking this. That Puft is still in the bedroom. I don't dare close the door while the Puft is still in there. That's the thing. I don't know why that particular bedroom door is open, but it is. Very strange. But yes, I have managed to produce plastic. My coal forges are empty? Whatever. I have managed to produce plastic. I have found more crude. This is an excellent place to leave off, I think. So, this, actually, we will save to make sure. Haha. And this is where I shall call it a night. So, for those who are curious how things have been going with Oxygen Not Included, and maybe want to see the times that I've been forced to panic by my dupes, all of my previous sessions of Oxygen Not Included can be found on my YouTube channel. They have a playlist there. There are many, many hours of me panicking over why are you so stupid? Why? And all the fun sort of stuff of where do I put the tombstone this time? They have ended up in some very strange places. As well as the progress as I have attempted to create various mechanisms. Waha. And I shall return again on Sunday night, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, where I will be playing Solasta, Crown of the Magister, which is an extremely Dungeons & Dragons RPG. I think I'm going to be fighting vampires. So, that would definitely be a thing. Just had two dupes bury themselves putting in a floor. Oh my goodness, Sierra Lad. I hope it was sand. I sincerely hope that it was a sand thing. Oh my. And I will be playing on Monday as well, a special once a month stream that I do on the second Monday of the month. Mid-month Monday, I will be playing City Skylines. Built the floor over themselves like a ceiling. Oh boy. Oh. Oh no. Oh. That is terrible, Sierra Lad. My greatest sympathies. They are idiots. But I will be playing City Skylines, where the little people do not throw themselves into danger. They just refuse to do what I want. I will be hopefully raising my number of citizens high enough to actually build a university. And I will probably be working on a new construction zone, because I don't really like where my construction zone is right now. And probably some more housing, because I always need more housing. But that will be City Skylines. And then on Wednesday, at as close to 7 p.m. as a group of cats can be herded, I will be playing Among Us with a group of my writer friends. And then Try Not to Die Thursday will return again next Thursday, what a surprise, at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where I will not be playing Oxygen Not Included. Instead, I will be playing Lost Epic for 1 week and 1 week only, an action platformer of sorts that I am not terribly good at, but getting better, and that will be happening. And that is the week to come, from Thursday to Thursday. So, this has been actually a very successful night. I have not had to send any dupes to the hospital at all during this play session, and I am really impressed. They're good little dupes. So, I will be back again on Sunday. I hope that all of you had as much fun tonight as I did, and I hope to see you again on Sunday. And I hope that you have a great night and a great weekend going forward. Good night.